Friends, I am extremely excited to tell you that I have discovered another free method to create a 100% working Mac bootable USB drive on a Windows computer. And today I am going to share it with you. Hello friends and welcome back to MZ Learning. Friends, a few weeks ago I showed you how to create a 100% working Mac bootable USB drive on Windows using any to ISO software. But some people told me in the comments section that they don't want to use any to ISO because it's a paid software. So friends, if this is a problem for you, then please don't worry, we have a solution. And you can create a 100% working Mac bootable USB drive on Windows for free if you follow these 3 simple steps. Step number 1, go to the Apple website and download your required Mac operating system. The link is in the video description. All old and new Apple operating systems are available for download here. Some operating systems you can download directly from here, and for some, you need the App Store. First we will focus on this portion, and then we will discuss this portion. Operating systems that can be downloaded directly from here include macOS Sierra, El Capitan, Yosemite, Mountain Lion, and macOS X Lion. Let's download a few of them. I choose macOS Sierra and macOS X Mountain Lion, but you can choose any one of them because the procedures are the same. As soon as I click the macOS Sierra link, it will start downloading the macOS Sierra DMG file into my computer. This process will take some time, depending on your internet speed. After downloading, go to your Downloads folder, and here you will see a file named Install macOS or something like that. If we create a bootable USB from this DMG file, our bootable USB will not work. And that's because this DMG file contains Apple's installer in zip format, in PKG format. So first, you must extract macOS installer from PKG file, and then you will able to create a 100% working Mac bootable USB drive on Windows. Don't worry, it's very easy and we'll get back to that a bit later. Now go to step number 2. In step number 2, we need a 8 or 16 gigabytes empty USB drive. First we will prepare our USB drive and then make it bootable. Plug your USB drive into your computer, make sure you don't have any data in it. Otherwise, your data will be lost after formatting the USB drive. Now go to your Start menu and open your command prompt as an administrator. Run the following commands step by step. So the first command is diskpart. Type diskpart and hit the enter key. Now type list, give a space, and then type disk and hit the enter key. This command will show how many disks your computer has. In my case, there are 2 disks, disk 0 and disk 1. Disk 0 is my hard drive and disk 1 is my USB drive. In the next step, we have to select our USB drive. So I type select disk 1 and hit the enter key. Disk 1 is selected, so now we have to clean it. So I type clean and hit the enter key. Now our disk is cleaned, so we type the next command. Convert, give a space, and type GPT. This command will convert our disk into a GPT partition scheme. After that, type create, space partition, space primary, and hit the enter key. That's all, 60% of our hard work is done. Now type exit to get out of this. Our USB has been successfully converted to a GPT partition scheme. Now we close the CMD and go to the next step. In last step, download a free trial version of TransMac. Link is in the video description. After downloading, go to your Start menu and open TransMac as an administrator. Because we are using the trial version, wait for the countdown to finish and click on the Run button. Now go to the File menu and click the Open Disk image. Browse and select your macOS installer, which we downloaded earlier, and click on the Open button. Now click on Install macOS DMG file, and then on Install OS X folder. On the right-hand side, you will see a file installed macOSX.package. Drag this file into your desktop. After extracting the PKG file from the DMG folder, once again go to the File menu and choose Open Disk Image. By default, I can only select DMG or image file from this menu, that's why I don't see the PKG file here. To select a package file, you must click on this drop-down menu and choose All Files. Now you can see the extracted Install Mac OSX package file. Select the file and open it. Now you can see that the package file is listed here. Click on the file, then click on OSX, Install ESD. I am not seeing anything here except this packages folder, but wait, go to your Tools menu and choose Settings. Now check mark the Show Hidden and System Files radio button and click on OK. Now on the right-hand side, you will see a file, basesystem.dmg. And this is the exact file that we need for creating a 100% working Mac bootable USB drive. Drag this file into your desktop. Everything is okay, now let's start creating bootable USB drive. I would prefer to format my USB drive before I choose the Restore with Disk Image option. So I right-click on my USB drive and choose Format Disk for Mac. Click on Yes. If you want to give your USB drive a name, then you can give it, otherwise, leave it as it is, and click on OK. Click on Yes, and wait for the USB to be formatted. After that, click on OK. Now we are ready to restore, right-click on your USB drive, and choose Restore with Disk Image. Now click on these three dots, and browse the base system DMG file, which we extracted a moment ago. Click on the Open button. Click on Yes. This process will take some time, depending on your operating system size and hardware configuration. When the process is complete, you will get a Restore Complete message. Click on OK, let's check our USB drive. So you can see that my Mac bootable USB drive is created. You can see that the macOS Sierra installer has been saved to my USB along with the boot files. Let's boot our Mac through this USB to install macOS Sierra. Plug your USB drive into your Mac. Press the power button and immediately hold the Option key of your keyboard. Now select your USB drive from the boot picker screen. You can see my Mac is booting from USB drive. After boot, we can easily install the Mac operating system with the help of this USB drive. Let me clear up one thing. During installation, your internet must be turned on. And that's because the method of creating a bootable USB drive of the Mac operating system is not the same on Windows and Mac. On Windows, when you create a bootable USB drive of Mac OS X Lion and Mountain Lion, then luckily, their package file contains everything. They contain the Mac OS X installer, its components, and boot files. That's the reason, when we create Mac OS X Lion and Mountain Lion bootable USB drives on Windows, during installation, we don't have to download anything from the internet. But macOS Sierra, El Capitan, and Yosemite package files only contain the base system. And when we create a bootable USB drive with the help of this base system, we need an internet connection to download other installation components. And sadly, this is the last available option for you if you download the Mac operating system from the Apple website. But at least, you can bring your dead Mac to life with this option. Here is another simple tip. If your Mac support macOS X Lion or Mountain Lion, then create a bootable USB drive of Mountain Lion on Windows. Install Mountain Lion on your Mac, and then upgrade your operating system to macOS Sierra or Catalina. Simple. So hope it's clear now. By the way, if you find this method difficult for some reason, or if you want to create macOS Ventura, Monterey, or Big Sur, bootable USB drive on Windows, then please watch this video. The link is in the video description. I personally have been using this method for many years. For more useful videos like this, please subscribe MZ Learning YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, have a nice day.